Hey everyone, this is Kevin with Divinely Designed, and I have a card making video. And I wanted to do something with the Hero Arts neon inks. I just got them in this weekend, and so I kind of wanted to play around with them. And I've been working on holiday cards to get ready to send out, so I thought I would do a holiday card using Hero Arts neon ink, and then it kind of led me to be I wanted to go kind of in a more modern direction, a non-traditional color holiday card. So this is what we have here in the middle is the final product. You can see I have some strings, some stamping, some matting going on, and then in the inside a sentiment that says Happy Holidays. So we'll be using the Hero Arts neon inks. I have some embossing powder. This is Zing Grapefruit we'll be using. I have a stamp set from Hampton Art called Christmas Ornaments. I'll be using my Wink of Stella clear glitter pen and some Stampin' Up punch, the 2" by 1 3/4 oval punch. And I'm also using some Stampin' Up paper. This is a chevron pattern, kind of a broad chevron pattern from the Neutrals Designer Series paper stack. I actually really like this pattern on the back, which is sort of a scallop pattern, but it didn't look quite as good on the card as the chevron pattern does, so we'll be using that one. I have my cards already cut, so I have a base card that's 5½ by 4 1/4, then a piece of pattern paper that's 5 1/4 by 4, and then finally the piece to do the stamping on, which is 5 3 3/4. So this is the one I'm going to start with. Okay, so first I'm going to use this kind of large ornament stamp, and I'm going to change up the colors a little bit in this one. So let's see, I think I did pink before. Let me do blue. So I'm going to stamp out the different ornaments on here, so I'm probably going to speed up the film just a little bit, but I'll stamp this first one here. I'm going to put this kind of low and off to the right of the card. Okay. All right. I'm going to stamp out the rest of the ornaments. Okay, so the stamping's all done. You can see I, tried to do a little bit of a triangle, like odd numbers, groupings of odd numbers seem to go together. So I sort of have a focus here, this larger piece, and these three sort of make up a triangle itself. The two colors I didn't use were the yellow and the green. They just don't quite show up as well. Well, I actually didn't try the yellow, but the neon green you can see is a little bit faint. Now, I will say in my original card, I think I just didn't press firmly enough because some of these look much better in terms of the stamping itself. So, okay. Next, what we're going to do is cut out this center hole here. Now, this doesn't fit perfectly. I mean, this is not a stamp set that was designed for use with Stampin' Up products, but it's really close. So it does chop off a tiny bit of the inside edge, but very little. So I'm pretty okay with that. All right. Next, I have, this is just a foam, some fun foam, and I want to actually make the sort of the strings, you know, kind of real. So I have a piece of black and white embroidery thread on a needle, and I'm just putting this on some fun foam, and I'm just going to put a little dot kind of where the thread is going to come through. That one I'm not going to do because I stamped it nice and tall, so it sort of almost went off the edge of the paper. And I actually want the string to sort of come through the back, but I kind of did that so that I knew exactly where the holes would be. And then just bring my needle up. I'm going to bring it through so that I have just a little bit of thread left over and cut it off. Okay, so I'm just going to leave it like that for a second. I'm going to do the rest of these, and I'll probably speed things up for that. Okay, so now I have strings kind of hanging all over the place. I want to make sure I get these to stay down. So I'm going to take some roll-on adhesive here, and right below each of them, just put a little. And then right above them, okay, so the ones that are at the bottom here, I'm just going to press down. And then give them a little tug. I mean, they don't need to be real tight, but on this side you want them, you know, to stay nice and straight. Like this one is a little bit crooked, but I think I can fix it just like that. Okay, now I like to just press them a little bit so I know they're going to stay. Okay, so that's our sort of the front of the card. That's all done. We'll take our pattern paper that was 5 1/4 by 4, and I'm going to take some dimensionals. Okay, and press down on all those dimensionals so they get adhered nicely. All right, and so this center section, I'm going to take my Wink of Stella pen and just give it a little shimmer on the inside here. Okay, and then hopefully you can kind of see that little shimmer in there. It gives it just enough of a differentiation from the border around here. So, all right, I'm going to take my card base, and before I adhere that, I'm going to do some embossing. So I have some Versamark ink, and I have a sentiment from that same stamp set, and it says Happy Holidays. Okay, and then I'm going to take some Tombow Mono Multi here and just put some liquid glue. Okay, and because this has sort of a weird dimension in it, I'm just going to use my bone folder to make sure I'm pressing that matted piece down to the card base. Okay, so that's really it. That's my second version, and I actually think I like this one better. The stamps, the ornament stamps came out sort of brighter, and but anyway, they're both kind of cool. So inside, you know, again, this is sort of a I don't know if I would say non-traditional, but just sort of a much more, I think, a more modern kind of take on it, and that's what I was kind of going for with the neon inks. Okay, that's it. If you like this video, click on that thumbs up button. If you like paper crafting and soap making, bath and beauty recipe, DIY stuff, then click on that subscribe channel if you're not subscribed to my channel. And check back here at Divinely Designed for more videos. Thanks so much, everybody, and have a great day.